Ladies and gentlemen, Big Four boys, number 11. We got the 1-1, the two penises together.
I was going for
Here's
a
the rest of
touchdown.
the show.
I thought it was a goalpost, but
Yeah,
that
yeah.
worked.
We got the goalpost. We're moving the goalpost. That would be a good transition to NFL, but we're going to talk NBA first.
We're not good with transitions.
No, no, yeah, transition to a woman. Alex, do you want to go right into this Kyrie news? Homie went live
Oh man,
today. Let's hear it.
man, I gotta tell you, I am fascinated with everything Kyrie, and this news changes day by day, folks. So for everyone who's listening to this on Saturday, we're taping this on Wednesday, October 13th. So there could be some major new development in these next 2-3 days. But as of now, the Nets have made it official that they don't want Kyrie to play any games this season for the Brooklyn Nets, home or away. And this is, of course, due to the vaccine mandate, and they said we don't want him to just come in for away games. There'd be no chemistry, and it wouldn't be fair to him or the team. Now, while they saying that, they're also apparently going to withhold pay from Kyrie for home games because apparently they're allowed to do so according to their contract. So apparently Kyrie will still be paid for away games. He'll be paid 17 mil for away games. I think that's what's in his salary, but the other 17 mil will be withheld. So he'll only get 17 mil. And I know I said only for not doing any work, not practicing, not playing basketball, and he is fully healthy. So get mad about that, folks. But anyways, just a few hours ago, Kyrie went on Instagram Live and he basically said, no vaccine mandate's going to stop me from playing basketball or staying unvaccinated, and then stay tuned, essentially. So again, I don't know what's going to happen.
Yeah.
Maybe he's like, honestly, it's not a bad deal. If I'm in Kyrie's shoes, I get 17 mil for not doing anything.
Off, yeah.
I mean,
Yeah, and he says he's it's not going to stop him from playing ball. We talked about it off the air, but he's just going to be at LA Fitness hooping. I mean, there's no way he's playing on an NBA team if he's not going to get the shot in his ass.
I mean, it doesn't have to be this. But his current, I mean, let me ask you, man. I mean, would you rather get paid the full 34 to play 82 games, stress out every day you're traveling, you got to go to the gym, you got to play basketball? I mean, of course, I'm not saying the basketball player's life is brutal, but
yeah, it's no Big Four.
yeah. Or would you rather get 17 mil, just sit at home, chill out, have some fun, watch the games on TV, no pressure to perform? What would you do?
Yeah, take the 17 mil, eat some chips, and get good at 2K. I think you want to just relax and
Step up your 2K. Yeah,
yeah.
maybe you become like a 2K star, and then maybe that's his next career move. He's like a video game star, and he's like leading one of these 2K leagues, dude. I don't know. I can see that.
You could be on the cover next year, and it's just him on the couch.
Exactly. He's playing the game. That's the ultimate.
Have you seen those memes of the Nets big three, and it's Harden, Durant, and then it's Kyrie just on a Zoom screen?
No, I haven't. That's too funny.
The internet's undefeated, man. They just got too much good stuff.
Oh man, that's too good. Look, if I'm Kyrie, I think the Nets made it pretty easy for me. The NBA made it too easy to me. I thought the NBA would withhold his pay for all games, but apparently they're only withholding it for home games. So if I'm Kyrie, I think it's a no-brainer. Just sit at home, take the 17 mil, and I think he could do this next year as well. But then there's a problem. His contract does run out after next year.
Yeah. So he'll be out of bread, and yeah, that's a tough one. You think he loves the game of basketball, but he's just that contrarian, man. He's going to hold out. He doesn't want to be a Wiggins where he gets the shot for cash. He just wants to hang out.
Apparently, I think the Lakers and Clippers are also going to have this problem because I think the city of LA came up that has a new mandate starting in November 29, and all the Lakers and Clippers said they're in the process of getting fully vaccinated. So, I don't know. I mean, I know LeBron's vaccinated, but I don't know beyond that, man. I mean, that'll be funny if Russ or Brody or you know what I mean, or what's his name, AD is an anti-vaxxer or something.
Yeah, it's funny how we haven't heard about them at all. That hasn't been news just because LA has stayed out of it. But who knows?
Kyrie's proud of it, man. Kyrie's a
Oh, for
nut,
sure.
dude.
He
He's
wants to be trending. Yeah.
oh my god. By the way, it's working. I don't know how this guy has 15 million Instagram followers. I was looking at his Instagram for the Insta Live. I'm like, how does this guy have 15 million followers? He's not that good. I mean, he's good, but
Not
he's
that
not.
great. He just has the flat Earth community and everyone behind him. They're like, wow, this guy, he really knows how to think, and he
I,
just has
I
brain power.
you know what I think it is actually? I think he has like a big presence. Now, and this it wouldn't make sense. I was gonna say he has a big presence in China, and I was like, oh, there's a 1.2 billion Chinese people, but they don't use Instagram, so never mind, folks. Take that out.
Yeah, well, who knows? I mean, maybe he does. You, yeah, it's just nuts. I don't know. Do we want to keep blabbering? I don't know what Kyrie's gonna do. I feel
Well,
like we're gonna
well,
talk about him every week just because he'll start living in a tent. He's just gonna do whatever's interesting.
well. The new development is should the Nets trade him to a team where
Yeah,
there is no vaccine mandate to like because a lot of the city a lot of the teams play in cities that don't have a mandate. So why
right.
not just trade him? Why does he have to stay in New York? He could go to Texas. He could go to Florida. He could go to Oklahoma. Like, he could play in any of those teams and he won't have to get the vaccine.
Yeah, that's a good point. What was it? Stephen A. Smith said that he'd get traded for a bag of cookies. That's about his worth right now. I don't know if that's the truth, but I know the Nets are fed up with him. I can't imagine other teams being stoked. Obviously, he's really skilled. He can dribble. He puts Ziploc bags on basketballs and dribbles them to get his handles right. But I don't know.
Your Blazers. What would you give up for him? Come on. Your Blazers, what would you give up?
I mean,
They
who
don't
do?
have a vaccine mandate. He could play every game.
Yeah, but we already got there's one ball, and we already got Dame. Like I'd take Dame over Kyrie. Like this is
You wouldn't want a Dame and Kyrie backcourt, though.
Well, I mean, Kyrie's just going to be meditating during the game.
You
Like
wouldn't. Let me
he's
ask you
already
right
on
now:
the phone.
if the Nets call you, they said, "All right, we'll do CJ for Kyrie straight up."
No,
Are you?
I wouldn't do that, dude. No,
You're not doing that?
no, I don't think he's that much of a game changer. Look at him when he was on the fucking Cavs by himself. They were liquid ass. Like he
Yeah,
won
but
that
CJ would be even worse, dude. It's not like CJ's like, oh,
CJ. Yeah, but CJ's not talking about the Illuminati.
dude, I would take Kyrie over CJ. I'm sorry, man.
I don't know.
Come on, talent wise.
Maybe, but you're also it's positions. You got one's a shooting guard.
What do you have to lose? What do you have to lose, right?
Yeah,
If the
no,
Kyrie thing doesn't work out,
well,
I mean,
we have a guy who might find another reason not to play games. He's faked injuries before. He'll find if it's not the vaccine, he'll just sit out and drink Jamba Juice.
be like, I don't like Dame's rapping. He's not. He's not the performer.
Exactly. Yeah, he'll be upset that he's not the most popular guy in Portland, and he'll throw a fit.
I don't know, man. If I'm a Mavs fan, if they come to the Nets say, hey, we'll do a Tim Hardaway for Kyrie, I'm taking that deal right now. I'm
Oh,
getting
well, that's Hardaway. Yeah,
all right. Let me see. Like, who's comparable to CJ? Porzingis,
yeah, I guess.
and I feel like Porzingis is better. Is it?
Yeah, I would keep Porzingis. I don't want Kyrie is a bag of cookies. I don't want anything for him.
The thing is, Porzingis is not better though. Porzingis during the playoffs was averaging like 9 points and like 6 boards in like 30 minutes.
Yeah, he was pretty ass.
So I mean, knowing that, would I take Kyrie?
I mean, gosh. Once again, he's just gonna start crying.
All right, Clippers. Let's say the Clippers. You're the Clips. You get on the horn. Um, Pat Bet. Oh, he's gone, isn't he? Who do they have that? Who do they have that makes so
Pat
sense?
Bebb's in on the Shanghai Sharks probably. I don't know. They have Terrence Mann. Is that something?
I know I saw that contract extension. No, let me take a look. Uh, give me a sec. All right. Let's
Yeah,
see. Reggie Jackson. Okay. They say, give me Reggie
sure.
Jackson, Nick Batum, and Terrence Mann, and a bunch of and two picks.
For Kyrie.
Kyrie, yeah.
Seems like a lot. I mean, like I would just do Terrence Mann for Kyrie.
Oh, fuck off. No, you're not. No, you're not. The Terrence Mann
The
is.
Clippers are getting robbed in that case.
I would definitely do Reg and Terrence and two picks for Kyrie. Why not?
Sure.
Come
Yep.
on. Their team, by the way, is pretty shitty, the Clippers. I thought they had a way more talented team.
Yeah. I mean, they.
This isn't a playoff team, folks. This isn't a playoff team.
Well, who did they lose from last year? I feel like last year they were making a run at it.
I just felt like their team last year was so deep. Um,
Mm.
this year it's this year is just like, okay, this is their starting five. Reggie Jackson,
Ooh.
trash. Shooting guard Eric Bledsoe or Terrence Mann.
God.
Small forward Paul George.
Okay.
Power forward Marcus Morris Sr.
Ugh.
Center Zubac.
Goat.
This isn't a playoff team.
Yeah, that's a rough lineup. Jesus.
I think that's especially with Terrence Mann. I mean, Ty Lue coaching. By the way, which I think is one of the worst coaches. I know. He came back 3-1 in two
Got that
series.
ring, baby.
No, I'm not picking the Clippers to win the playoffs this year. Sorry, I mean to make the playoffs this year.
Ty Lue, just as many rings as Doc Rivers, right?
Eh, Yeah, I mean, I'm not saying Doc Rivers is a good coach either. I think they're both shitty coaches.
Yeah.
I mean, come on, dude. Ty Lue had basically LeBron, you know, LeBron
Need that Stan Van Gundy back.
and then Doc Rivers had like fucking Paul Pierce, KG, Ray Allen, and a nice solid Celtics team. Come on, man. If you can't win a chip with that, then you're just not a good coach.
Yep, chips and dip. Yeah, dude. Well, fuck. Did you hear about Simmons? He's back in Philly.
I know. I hear he's trending back.
He came
Right?
back. He took a flight. He took a Spirit flight or a JetBlue or whatever, and he's in Philly.
Trying to afford a private jet after they withheld his money.
Woj put some article out at like 2 a.m. last night because he doesn't sleep. He just jerks off and gets NBA news. And he had some story about Simmons coming back. I didn't read it because I don't read anything in general. I'm too busy on, Snapchat. But yeah, the hub. But he posted something saying that Simmons is back. I just didn't read or care. But I know our listeners care, so we're gonna get to the bottom.
We read the headline of that and find out just the headline. We don't have to read the details. Let's try to get the headline, folks. That's what we're gonna do.
This is where the producer comes in handy. We gotta hire that guy or gal.
Yeah, we we're not sexist, folks.
Oh, dude, you know what I can't talk about? Actually, I'll bring this up later. But let's keep going with the NBA shit.
All right, so it looks like he's saying basically Simmons is costing himself nearly $1 million in lost salary and fines and delivering an unmistakable message that he wanted to trade out of Philadelphia. So they exposed Simmons expand. So pretty much he's basically saying what we said, that he can't afford not to play.
He can't afford to give up that money, and the Sixers are like, yeah, we're not fucking trading you.
and the 76ers on top of it are fining him for every time he misses a practice, which is balls on him, dude. Apparently they could believe it or not, they could fine him up to $50,000 per practice he misses.
Shit.
Each game he misses is $360,000. This fucking guy's rushing back. Yeah. He's rushing.
He's running back. He's got to get a Gucci purse. What do you think that locker room is like? Him coming back? Are they just like, hey, fucker, where were you?
They're laughing at him, man. They're like, hey, Sherlock, what did he expect? You signed a 5-year deal.
Do
You
you
think
think? I mean, if say he does come back and he's starting, he's in the rotation. Does he get that first game? Is he getting booed the shit out of, or are
yeah,
Philly fans just
absolutely
happy he's
no,
back?
absolutely
What?
no. Boo, boo, boo the fuck shit out of him. Because it's not like he's coming back because he loves Philly, right? He's coming back because he's he's losing money. He's already
But at the
lost a
same
million, and
time,
it's just preseason.
don't you want? Because it'd be one thing if he left and was on an opposing team making a return. That's when you boo. But this dude's on your team,
I'm
like
booing the shit out of him.
he
I'm
impacts the game.
booing the shit out of him. I'm sorry. Every time he touches the ball, I'm booing.
Oh,
Bless you.
I got COVID. Sorry. But yeah, you're right. He just like
Fuck him.
if they're booing the shit out of him and he's missing shots, then that's just
He
affecting.
wasn't making those shots anyways.
Well,
He
that's
was never making those shots.
yeah, but what if he pisses himself on the court? I mean, there's all these issues that could
Well,
happen.
hey, don't sign the 5 year deal. You got into a legal contract. Don't sign the 5 year deal. If you feel so strongly about it,
But that contract didn't
move.
say he'd get his feelings hurt.
It didn't. You sure?
It wasn't in the fine print.
Uh-huh. He could go to the Shanghai Sharks, play out the remaining 4 years of his contract, and once he's done, he could come back to the NBA and start afresh. But until then, this guy's getting fine.
Ni hao, Shanghai Sharks. Yeah, that's cool.
Man, I told you this. By the way, I told you this is what they should do a month ago, right? I
Yeah,
said this is what they should do. They should fine him. They should not pay him and see how quickly he'll come back. I mean,
yeah.
I didn't understand the strategy.
He came crawling back. It's funny. We talked about it last week. There were players, Embiid, other bums were like, let's go to LA and get this dude and drag him back here. Do you think anyone actually went to convince him, or do you think on his own he's like, shit, I'm losing?
Oh, absolutely. He on his own. He figured out that these guys are actually have the ability because they're finding him for preseason games. I mean, what do you think? Preseason games. What do you think they'll do when it's regular season?
What do you think his mentality was when on Twitter it's just Ben Simmons did not report today and everyone's going, what is this clown up to? What do you think's going through his head where he's just reading this shit? He's like, yeah, I'm just gonna hang out here and
Dude, if I'm him,
as
I fire his agent, Clutch fucking Rich Paul, because he embarrassed the shit out of him. Because can you imagine the advice he's getting? Because this is what his agent's telling him. Yeah, man, hey, don't show up, don't worry. I know you got a 5 year agreement. Don't you know what? You don't show up, we have all that 5 year agreement, forget about it. We're just going to stay on the sidelines. They're going to trade you to wherever you want. You wanted Los Angeles or Golden State. Is that what you want? Don't worry. Just sit back, chill, and it'll be taken care of.
is that a Rich Paul voice?
I mean, I don't know, man. I think that's a fireable offense. I think he should be suing Rich Paul for that $1 million. And if he needs a good lawyer, he should contact me in 2 years.
Yeah, you'll be there. That'd be
Suing
so.
Rich Paul.
Are you gonna be entertainment lawyer? Do you think?
No,
No,
no.
all good. But we'll sue Rich. I'll go after him too. I don't even have a license. We'll just fucking do it.
Yeah, you know what? Can I sue him now without a license? Can we just sue him
Yeah.
on behalf of Ben Simmons? Because
Like we're offended by it. That's what.
yeah, we're offended by the stupidity. It's just like, is there a statute that says the advice so stupid? I don't know. It was bad.
Yeah. All right, Brody. Did you have anything else on NBA? I haven't really been watching any of these preseason games. I saw that Jordan Poole, that dude from Michigan who's on the Warriors, they're calling him a third splash bro. He was lighting it up.
They're
He's
saying
back,
he's real. They're saying he's real.
yeah. I feel like he had a huge jump. I remember watching him play against the Blazers a year ago, maybe 2 years ago, and he looked kind of Special Olympics like. He didn't look great out there.
He
And
was good at
now
Michigan. He was good at Michigan. He was good at
he
Michigan.
was good at Michigan, but then in the NBA, he looked like he needed a stroller.
Stroller or wheelchair.
Yeah, one of the two.
I
Um,
mean, I always liked him. I honestly did. He kind of reminds me of that guy on your team. What's that guy? Simmons? Not Ben Simmons. The other guy.
Anthony Simons.
Yeah, Simons. Why is everyone obsessed with this guy? They think he's like every year they're like, this guy's gonna get a big jump. Oh, I'm seeing the tapes and shit like that.
Because he's one of those, whenever someone leaves straight from high school, people freak out. They go, oh man, LeBron did that. Kobe did that. This guy's the next Kobe. He'll be in a,
Is Simons the next Kobe?
yeah, he'll get in a helicopter. No, but I mean, he's like,
Rest in peace.
yeah, R.I.P. the boy. Um, no, I mean, he can jump out of the gym and he can shoot well too, but he's what, 21, I think. He came straight from high school. And it's just the athleticism. He's raw, but
Hold on, if he could jump out of the gym and he could shoot, that's pretty amazing.
yeah, no, he's good. But he's just so young, and you got Dame and CJ's nice asses in front of
He
him.
ain't that young, man. He's like 21.
Yeah, he'll get there for sure. That's
But
the
how long do you have him for? You only have him for one more year. Then you got to sign him to one of those big deals.
yeah, which I feel like they'll pay him, or just go to Golden Dragon Strip Club and pay him there. I don't know, but you got to give
How
him.
much would you be comfortable paying this guy that you haven't seen really play?
Um, I don't. I mean, what are these young bucks going for now? It feels like
He could get if he was gonna get a max, he get a 5-year, $150 million deal.
yeah. I don't think you give him the max.
Oh, well, what do you do? What do you give him?
Um, can we give him like a Costco membership? Like I don't know. I don't want to give him cashola.
You don't want to give him cash, but you want to keep him.
Yeah, well, I mean like a rental. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know if
You can't rent him.
whatever Kuzma's getting, just give him that.
Do you think he's? I mean, he sounds way more potential than Kuz.
I mean, he doesn't have a Puma deal, and Kuzma's.
You know what? When they sign him this year for like 80 to 100 million, you're gonna call me and you're gonna say, "Fuck this team," and you're gonna.
Well, I worry about all these players getting paid because we see it just go to shit after they get the contract with
Yeah.
everyone, and so
Yeah.
I don't want him to get money. I want all these guys to be poor because then they'd be the best players. Like look at Hassan Whiteside. If he was poor, he'd be dominating.
Oh yeah, right. That year he came from where was it? From China or something for like that minimum league deal, and he comes in. You like he was getting like 15 boards,
Yeah,
and then
he
he gets paid 88
the
mil,
Heat.
and
The
then
Heat paid him money, and then he just ate wings and Snapchatted everything in his life. Did you
you're
ever
right.
follow his Snapchat back in the day? I'm just a little off topic, but he just had a nice ass mansion in Miami. He had this huge koi pond with fish where he would just film them every day. He'd be like, "Hey, they swimming, baby."
Hey, you know what we should do? We should get our producer for next week, to find out, like to pull all these like massive deals that happen, and then what happened the year after,
Yeah, that'd
right?
be good.
And I think you'd find that like Porzingis, he got a massive deal, like a 5-year, 150 mil, went to shit.
Yeah,
Um,
there needs to be some sort of clause or something where they go, yeah, if you underperform, if you do worse than last year, then we just don't pay you anything.
I think you know what I think. I think these maxes they're handing it out to too many people. I think
Oh yeah,
the only people who deserve maxes are like okay, the stars, Luca, LeBron,
right.
Donovan Mitchell, whatever, Embiid. Like those are the guys who are actually who deserve it and their stats don't really change. They even get better. Giannis, whatever. But then when you go down to like the B guys who are getting the maxes, I don't know, man. Like
Some B guy recently got the max. Who was it? Who someone got fucking paid, and everyone was like, "What are they doing?" Uh,
who?
I don't know. I'm trying to think. It was someone like the comment. It was some Instagram post about it, and the comments went nuts. They were like, "This guy's getting paid."
Uh,
Shit. I'm gonna jizz on an onion. I'm trying to remember it, but I might have.
Tyler here.
No, I don't think Tyler Hero's getting paid. I have a I have a tangent about him in a second here, but
Who man? I'm trying to think who got paid. I know did Harden sign no, he didn't. No,
well,
KD did.
Harden's someone who deserves it. Those like
Yeah.
those all stars. It was someone who's not an all star who just got fucking paid. I
Oh
would have
man,
to.
I'm gonna Google this right now.
All right, I'm wasting dead air, but real quick while you look that up, I've got a quick Tyler Hero tidbit that was hilarious. I saw this video. I was at work today, kind of goofing off between stuff, eating my lunch, and there was this.
Anyone who works at Alex's work, please do not, please disregard this.
Let's not listen to this, but dude, there was this video, why Tyler Hero will go broke, and it was just about how. Did you ever see that show, How I Spent My First Million? I don't know if it's Forbes, maybe it's GQ that does it. But they just NFL athletes or NBA athletes talk about how they spent their first mill, and his was just the most ridiculous. Where he bought an Audi, he bought 100K worth of jewelry, he bought stuff for his girlfriend, and then he's renting an apartment. Like the one thing where you could actually, get a house or like get something of value. He didn't put any money in stocks or like back.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
He just rents his apartment for 60K a year, and then he and then he just bought these luxury cars that drop in value. He bought his mom a Gucci purse. The video is basically like, this is why this dude will go broke.
Was this on TikTok?
No, this was on YouTube, and he had this massive decline in performance last year. Obviously, he had the great bubble season in that postseason where he played really well in the bubble. The Heat went to the finals, but then last year he just went to shit. And they're like, who knows? Maybe he probably won't get a max, and then he has this IG model girlfriend that he just got pregnant. So it's like this dude is, he's in trouble. Is basically what the article was saying. Pretty funny. I just thought that was hilarious. Some of the comments were so funny. It's like, dude spent 500K on cars and is renting an apartment. Fire your financial advisor, because that's
I think his girlfriend's his financial advisor.
Yeah, it sounds like it.
All right, so this is the guy who got paid that you're outraged about, and rightly so.
You got it?
The Denver, ring a bell, Denver Nuggets. Michael Porter
yeah,
Jr.
Yeah, that was
5 year, 207 mil.
Yeah, MPJ, that was it. Yeah, he got fucking paid. So what are your thoughts? I don't think he's worth that. I remember him and Kuzma in the bubble. They both looked like retards guarding each other.
I can't believe Michael Porter Jr. got the same money as Luka Doncic, but
this is what I'm saying. Yeah, this is nuts.
But having said that, he's only 23, 24.
Well, okay. Yeah,
and
the upside.
But... And I mean, he's 6'10", 6'11", could shoot from anywhere on the floor.
Didn't he have that back issue though?
Yeah. For the first 2 years, he was kind of unusable.
Yeah, but he's turned out okay. I get. God, the max though, they're handing him out. I should get one.
That's $40 million a year, man. $40 million a year. I think he's getting paid more than Jokic.
Insane.
Is Jokic getting? I mean, I don't know. I think they have to, because they're like, look, kid, Jamal Murray's out for this year, and you're our only hope. Step up. You're going to be the number 2.
He seems like one of those nut jobs that he's always floating around conspiracy theories. We talk about Kyrie, MPJ.
Porter?
Yeah, he is. Yeah,
no one listens to him because he's in Denver.
yeah, he's not nearly famous or mainstream.
I bet you he doesn't even have 1 million followers.
Yeah, let's check.
What are you putting his follower count at?
I think he's probably up there. I'll give him over 1 mil. I'll say he has over 1 mil.
You're saying over 1 mil?
No. Yeah, I'll say him.
Denver, man. He's 760.
Oh, that's close.
Come on, man. I'm telling you, Denver guy, he's not gonna get 1 mil. What do you think he is?
I mean, Portland, we got some guys with I think Dame is well over. I think CJ is even.
Dog, Dame is like, that's Dame, man.
Yeah, but I think CJ is over that too.
CJ McCollum?
Yeah, I would hope. He's a freaking stud.
Let me see. What's CJ?
See,
1.4, but that guy's like
yeah,
35.
yeah. I guess he is a bit older. Um, Interesting.
1.4 million. I mean, anyways, let's go to NFL.
Let's do it real quick though. Before we do that, I was gonna say it's so funny the difference between NBA and baseball. Like I'm sure Mike Trout has like 10,000 followers. Just they don't have nearly as much of a social media presence because it's all boomers who you know watch baseball.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Are you watching? Are you watching any of that Giants Dodgers?
I didn't see any of that. I saw that the Red Sox are in the ALCS. They're playing the Astros, the cheaters. I think
I'm
start.
rooting for the Astros.
You are?
Yeah, because this betting guy, Mattress Mac or something. Did you see the bet he put? He put
No.
like $1 million on the Astros to win the World Series before the playoffs started, and I think it pays out like 8 million or something.
Is he giving you a cut or what?
No, I'm just excited to see it happen.
All right, all right.
Um, I got to stand with my betting brothers. You know what I mean?
Sure, sure.
$1 million bet on a team. Come on.
Yeah, that's nutty. Um, cool, cool. All right, dude. Let's go NFL. I got a question for you real quick. Is Lamar Jackson the best QB we've ever seen?
No, fuck it. No,
Holy,
no,
that
no.
performance.
Stop. No.
Maybe not him or Brady all time, but that was just that game on Monday. 37 of 43 passes were completed, 450 yards. Uh, he's pretty
The
wild.
Colts defense was gas, man. The Colts defense couldn't stop anything,
Yeah,
man.
in
Couldn't
the second
stop.
half. Yeah,
They were breathing out of their ass.
yeah, and their dick. Yeah, no, it was a tough one for sure. It was a comeback. It was what they were down 3 scores. The Ravens were, and then they, uh, you know, dicked them.
Yeah, man. I mean, I was rooting for Carson Wentz. Um, I want that comeback to happen. But how do they have a kicker with glasses? How do they have a fucking kick? Isn't this the professional?
Yeah,
Isn't it the professional football league? I don't care.
Blankenship, dude.
I
Yeah,
don't care if the kicker is
hot rod.
like why do you have a kicker who's wearing glasses?
Do you remember that dude from college? He was on Georgia, Rodrigo Blankenship,
Was
like
he any good?
nickname Hot Rod. He was great in college. He fucking sucked. He sucks in
He
the
missed
NFL.
extra point, 2 field goals. I
Yeah,
mean, at that point, by the way, why isn't the coach like, hey, at this point, we're not going to trust this guy?
yeah, I
I don't get it. Why does he have the glasses?
don't know.
It's-
You're right. You're right. It's the most chess club look of all time, and he's got a football jersey on.
I, I was like puzzled. I'm like, is this the guy, like the water guy? Like, no
Yeah,
offense to my, guys who were wearing glasses, but I mean,
yeah. No, he looks like the Make a Wish guy. They're like, let's.
I thought he was like the guy who's gonna hold the ball or something. And then little do I know he's actually kicking it. Of course he's not gonna see
Oh
with those
yeah,
glasses. Maybe maybe he needs his prescriptions fixed.
yeah. Speaking of glasses not being able to see the ball, I'll switch real quick because I mean we'll talk about how great Lamar is. He's clearly the
Ugh,
best.
no, no, not the best, but he's good. He's not
Did
the
you,
best.
did you see the Bengals kicker? Forget his first name, last name McPherson. They
Evan
celebrated the miss.
McPherson.
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
they celebrated the missed kick. He thought he made it, and they were just jumping up and down. And he was wide left, I think. How do you just fuck that up? The
Um
kick wasn't even that close either. It did, yeah, and he just was bouncing up and down with his tits.
actually, dude, I can never tell if a kick is good or not. Like I can't
That's a
like
good
so
point. What?
like I
Well, yeah, go for it.
like the certain angles and stuff like that. I don't know, man. I'm not gonna blame the guy because I personally every time I'm like, is it good? Is it good? Like I have to check the reps. Like I can't trust my own eyes. It's just that angle.
I feel like on TV it's easier. I always think the refs have the worst angle. under the field goal. I feel like the refs have it the absolute.
Yeah, seriously, how do
That's
they call it?
how do they see it? I feel the same way about an umpire in baseball. I've always thought the umpire should stand behind the pitcher because you can see the mound way more clearly than
Mm.
standing behind the catcher. Maybe
But all
that
you got to do is look up. So if this is the football, like the football ref, all he has to do is look up. Is like, okay, is it here? Is it
didn't
here?
go
Is it?
in. I
But
guess.
you're right. It's hurting my neck, man. I don't know if I can do it.
Yeah, that's a tough gig. I guess it's there's only a couple of games, but brutal. Yeah, those refs deserve.
Have they ever gotten it wrong? I feel like they must have gotten it wrong. Or is there two of them? Like, has one of them gotten it wrong?
Oh, that has to have happened before. I'm
Like,
sure. Yeah,
has to. They can't always get it right.
yeah, yeah. Law of averages.
There
Someone's.
has to be like a replay where they actually watch it. Did it go in? Did it not? Replay review. I don't know. All
Yeah.
right, let's go to that pick of the week. So for our new listeners, Alex and I, we have the Survivor League. I have the Survivor League where every week I have to pick a new team, a team that I haven't picked previously, to win one game. That's all. Um, Last week we picked the Cowboys. They took care of business. The week before that, picked the Carolina Panthers. They took care of business. Week before that, I think I picked the Buffalo Bills. They took care of business. So
Is,
now, new week, new week.
yep.
You want me to tell you what I have in mind?
Yeah. I mean, do you have those odds like always? I feel like that's always probably the safest bet.
I do have those odds, and I do have a pick, but I'm not going to tell you my pick because I'm always fascinated to hear your shitty picks first.
Yeah. Let's do it.
All right, so I'm going to start with the biggest odds one, and it's going to be Colts Texans. This is the Houston Texans playing at the Indianapolis Colts. Colts -10.
Wow.
What do you think? Colts, by the way, are 1-4. Texans are 1-4.
What was the Patriots Texans spread? Was that 10 last week?
I think it went up to 9, and they won by 3.
Yeah, I mean it's hacky, but I feel like a bet against the Texans is a bet against massage right.
Dude, they looked good, man. They looked good. They
Yeah,
were taking care of business. You trust this Colts team?
taking care of business.
I
I
mean,
mean, probably not.
Davis Mills put up like 360 yards and like a huge, like an amazing passer rating on Bill Belichick, who's supposed to be like the best coach against rookie QBs.
Yeah, well, he's figuring it out. He's
Bill,
becoming an MVP right before our eyes. Yeah, no, you're right. That's all parking lot that one, but that's a favorable pick, a 10 spread. You can never spread your cheeks too
I
thin.
mean, dude, there were so many close ones, and I got because if the Patriots lost and the Minnesota Vikings lost last week, because the Vikes were a 10-point favorite against the Lions, dude, we'd be in such good position to win in that Survivor League. 90 people would have been eliminated. It would have been just game, right? They would have given us the money right there and then. And of course, just our luck, last second field goals by both those teams, and they go in. The only field goals that go in at the end of the week, instead of the ones that don't, come against us. So I
Yeah,
was pretty pissed.
they're always coming on. Yeah, it's tough. So what's the
Next pick,
one? Yeah.
Rams, Giants, Rams by 9.5. And this is in New York, though. This is in New York. So what Vegas is telling you, if this was played in LA, the Rams would be a 16-point favorite.
Yeah, that's crazy.
16-point favorite in LA. So in New York, they're only a 9.5, 10-point favorite. What do you think?
I like that one more than the first.
Giants don't have Danny Jones, don't have Saquon Barkley. I
Yeah,
think it's a lock.
I like that one more than the first one you told me.
Yeah, I like this a lot more. All right, let me give you the next one. Chiefs at Washington. Chiefs are -7.
Two terrible teams. I don't trust the Chiefs.
Chiefs coming off 2 bad losses, though.
I don't trust the Chiefs for a bag of peanuts. No, they're not going to win anything. They're
Yeah, but you don't think they're going to come back after they got embarrassed on Sunday night?
no. I mean, Patrick Mahomes' brother might do a TikTok dance, but I don't think they're not gonna dance in the end zone. That's for sure. No, yeah, I don't.
No, you're not. Okay,
I'm
okay,
not
okay.
budging on that one. I like what's his name, Heineken beer, Heineke, whoever.
Taylor Heineke.
Yeah, he'll
I,
probably dominate Mahomes.
I mean, it is his home. Yeah, Mahomes hasn't looked good, by the way. Mahomes keeps on throwing picks.
This is what comes back to you get paid, you stop giving a shit.
You're right, man. He got his 50 mil a year, and of course now they're like, why is he sucking? He's got 50 mil a year.
He owns part of the Royals. He's doing shitty commercials. Like he doesn't care about football.
That's the least of this guy's worries. You're right, man. You're right. It's like Aaron Rodgers. He got paid. He got on all these ads and stuff, and he doesn't care about it. He's
Yeah.
on Jeopardy. All right, let me give you the next one. Bucks, Tampa Bay Bucks at Philadelphia Eagles. Bucks -7.
I like it. I like that. I mean, the Bucks just dominated the.
Nah, I don't know, man. I don't know. Their
Yeah.
secondary is looking weak. And again, Bucks is the I think they have Jags coming up. And I'm
Yeah,
gonna save the
save
Bucks for
it.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna save the Bucks for the
Yeah.
Jags.
Savor the flavor. Yeah.
Yeah, I think this week I'm taking the Rams.
Yeah.
That's my pick. I locked it in actually before.
Oh,
I
nice.
don't like that you liked it as well, which tells me
Yeah, that means it's probably going down. Matt
yeah,
Stafford's gonna tear a scrotum or something in the first half of the.
yeah, or it's like Danny Jones back up. He's gonna look like Tom Brady, and just it's
Yeah.
gonna be their Super Bowl.
Oh man.
No,
No.
I'm picking Rams. I'm sticking to it,
Yeah.
but I feel like everyone in my league is gonna be picking the Rams, so it's gonna be like
That's the thing, man. That's what's tough is you have these games where the spread is in your favor, but it's sort of like March Madness with those picks. You go, yeah, I'm going to pick this because it seems like the easy go, but even if you get it right, all these other people are getting it right too. So it's dangerous.
I mean, ideally, I'd like to pick the Colts because, I mean, they're not a good team, right? And LA Rams are going to win like 9 out of 10 of their games, right? So the Rams are a good pick to keep in my back pocket. But the Colts are playing the New York Jets and the Jacksonville Jaguars in 2 weeks. So it's not like, hey, if I miss out on this,
You got
they're
other
gonna
ones.
they're playing two shitty teams back to back. So that
Yeah.
should be that should be a nice pick for me.
Mhm.
Yeah, okay. So that's good. We're in agreement.
We're
LA
gonna,
Rams, let's go.
yeah. All right. Can't wait to lose this cash. And once again, for the listeners, the money's coming your way, folks. So split it amongst the 4 million of you.
Look, folks, we have a chance to win, I believe, 280 times 50. $14,000 if we win this league. $14,000.
Holy
Again,
shit.
we got to beat out 290 people, something like that, 280 to 290 people.
A lot of
Yeah, so far 100 people have been eliminated, right? So we are in the top 180.
yeah.
So, I'm not saying anything, but we have no odds to win.
All right, dude. What are we good on NFL? Did you want to cover something else? Because I had a transition when you said eliminated. It reminded me of this show. I was gonna give a rec, but I don't know. Do we have any more NFL stuff? Herbert's MVP. Lamar Jackson.
Oregon.
Lamar Jackson might be the best I've ever seen.
Um, yeah, no, I think we covered it. I think, John Gruden getting fired.
Yeah, this is one where we might get canceled if we
You
voice
know
our
what? You're right. No comment. No comment.
no Rachel Nichols situation here.
No comment. No comment. Keep that mic off.
Yeah, yeah.
Let's see.
People just can't say anything anymore, man. It
Urban Meyer getting a lap dance.
Yeah. Did we cover that
Did we
already?
cover? Oh no! Him missing the team playing? We didn't cover that.
Oh, how did we miss that? That was before last.
That was before that too. We missed that though.
Oh,
He
damn.
missed the team flight. So what's the over under on him getting fired? 2 weeks, 3 weeks?
Oh no, I
Well,
think he'll be okay. I feel like they
get
would.
out of here!
I think
I got to fire him by week 10.
really. I
I
feel like they
I
would
think
have
he's
done it
awful.
by now. And I tweeted this when it happened. I mean, folks, check out the Twitter. It's bumping. But when it
What's the
happened,
at, man? What's the at? What's the at?
sketches by AE underscore gay boy. But so when it happened, he was trending everywhere, and I just said, "What's all the fuss with Urban Meyer? Like, let a man get his nut." And it's so true. It's like the dude's just trying to grind. The girl is of age, and
Barely.
yeah, well, it's America,
Like
and
she turned 18 like last week, and this guy's like a 70-year-old man.
this has been covered to death, but the bar they were in, there's a photo of Urban with his wife on the wall. Did you hear about that? Yeah, which makes it so much funnier.
No, I'm telling you, man. I think he has to go by week 10.
I mean, it depends on their record, obviously.
Nah, who do you think they're beating? Let me tell you the teams they're playing. Okay, this week Dolphins loss.
Yeah.
Next week by week 8 Seattle loss.
Yeah.
Right? Even without Russell Wilson, is that a loss?
Yeah.
Geno Smith. Geno Smith, though, I mean, the guy's ass.
He's ass, but he's good ass. I mean, he's fine. Like
He's not good. What in what world, man? Come on.
What were his numbers last week? I feel like
He
Geno.
was doing well, and then he threw a pick, and then he ended the game.
Huh.
That's your boy.
West Virginia, baby. I mean, I didn't watch. No, I don't. I'm a Russ believer. I love God and praying.
Russ isn't going to be available, man. He's not going to be available for another 3 weeks. All right. Let's say that.
Who's after the Seahawks for the Jags?
By the way, keep in mind Vegas has Seattle as an 8-point favorite for that game. So let's say Seattle pulls it off. After Seattle, Buffalo, guaranteed loss.
Yeah. Well, so what were the staff expecting for the Jaguars this year? Like, obviously they won one game last year.
I think they're over. Let me see. Let's see. Jacksonville, Jaguars, preseason, open over under. Okay. Oh my God. According to this, as of September 5, 2021, for the first week of the season, can you guess what their over under was?
For wins?
Yeah.
3. Really? 8.
6.5.
Okay. All right.
6.5.
Losing season, shit team. Yeah.
I mean, I think they expected it because they have the new coach, Urban Meyer, and the rookie star QB, Trevor Lawrence.
Yeah.
And they still look like shit.
Yeah. Well, I mean, is he a great QB?
I think you fire Urban Meyer. Yeah, I think he is. Fire Urban Meyer.
All right.
Fire Urban Meyer. I mean, they're not winning the only game they could win. I feel like the only winnable game right now in their schedule is either against Atlanta, literally week 10, or this week against Miami in London.
Ooh, London.
Do you think they pull off the upset against Miami?
I'll root for them.
I think I'm going to put money on Miami. I think it's only -3. That's a steal. I think the Jags get their asses kicked.
Yeah, I'm not. I've never trusted Trevor Lawrence, so it's hard rooting for them. But
anyways, fire Urban Meyer.
Yeah. Do you think without the grinding on the 18-year-old?
Yeah, he had to go. He had to go.
Really?
Before that, I mean, forget about that. Like, even if he was like the best, like the nicest guy, I mean, he doesn't get it.
Yeah, I guess so.
Honestly, dude, this could be like a Jeff Fisher situation. Everyone's saying this guy's like literally treating it like he's retired, even though it's like an actual head coaching job where he has to do like 12-hour days.
Right,
he's just golfing.
Yeah, Jenks, yummy head. Yeah, he's just golfing and playing sport. He's drinking Coronas and
he's literally taking like a vacation.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he has to go. I'm sorry.
Fun life. But yeah, no, that's
gotta go. I mean, hire fucking Jason Garrett. He's better.
Yeah, he can clap and hang out. Just give the polite clap. All right, Brody. Yeah, NFL. We're picking the Rams.
All
Yeah,
right, we're done with sports. Give us what you're talking about next.
yeah. So I was gonna talk about this bus fiasco, but when you mentioned the game you're playing where you're betting on teams, you said the word eliminated, and that reminded me of this show I just finished up, Squid Games. Have you heard
Oh
about this?
man, of course, of
Have you
course.
watched it?
I have not seen it.
Okay, all right.
I have not seen it.
I'll give I mean, I hate to be a mainstream cuck, but it just
You're
good. Yeah, I really am. And it was something where my brother texted me every day for like 5 straight days. He's on the East Coast, so I would wake up to a text saying Squid Games. Holy fuck. And that was just the text from him every single day. So I was like, all right, fine, I'll check it out. Um, it's good. I mean, it's popular and trending for a reason. It's a good show, and it's pretty nutty. I never get into those dramas. I'm more of a comedy guy. I like the sketch stuff. I like a good giggle. But this one's more serious. There's a lot of death, a lot of blood. I think you'd like it. Yeah? No?
I mean, I've heard so much about this show for the past 2 weeks. Everyone's squealing, 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 squealing.
Yeah.
All right, I'll watch it. I don't know. Okay, I haven't seen Game of Thrones. I'm one of those guys that
I
if
haven't seen that.
everyone
I
watches
haven't
it,
seen that either. This is way more digestible. This is just 8 episode or 9 episodes. You can
or 19 episodes, or
no, no, it's
190 episodes, or
one season,
uh,
9 episodes.
yeah. If you don't think there's season 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, are you already signed up for? You're naive. That's that hat you're wearing.
Yeah, yeah, we're throwing that. God damn it! I keep getting these texts. Can you hear it on your end or no?
Yeah, Mr. Popular. Look at
Holy
you, man.
shit! No,
You got
it's just for my parents and
trying to flex.
landlord. Dude, but
Your landlord texts you at 10 p.m.
yeah, I think this was like episode 3. We talked about his long meet. But I no, but this show, dude, it's more Game of Thrones is like you spend 3 years and you're not even done with it. Like that's how long it
It's
takes.
8 years. What are you talking about? 8 seasons.
No, I mean you spend 3 years sitting in front of your TV to binge it, and
Oh,
you're still not done. This you could finish in a weekend if you wanted to.
dude, those are light numbers. Apparently, everyone I know binged it in one night, 8 p.m. to 8 a.m.
Squid Games
Yeah,
or
Squid
okay,
Game.
okay. Yeah,
Yeah,
you could do that. My friend who I was just with earlier today, he did that. I think he finished it in 2 days, which is unemployed behavior. But yeah, you could totally do that if you got nothing going on.
yeah,
Do you yeah, you want to run that leak and should I just ramble for this?
yeah. Ramble for our folks. Take
Okay, I want to tell
Mother
you
Nature's
this,
calling,
dude.
folks.
All right, all right, all right. For the folks who still tuned in, we got Alec taking a piss here. Wonder what that meat is like. He's a lighter guy, so maybe 4 inches or so. But he's just urinating right now, and I'm keeping this thing afloat. But we got more stuff coming this episode. I'm going to be talking about. Um, we talked about the Squiddy. I had an interesting bus interaction earlier today, so that'll be fun to tell you guys about how I almost experienced death. Um, and then other than that, I'm trying to think what else. Oh, parents are texting. Um, other than that, was on a pod recently, caught up with this dude. Um, but yeah, we're hanging, chilling. Um, Alec is still urinating and it smells good. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Yeah. I don't know if I shared this with everyone, but I moved into a new apartment recently. Got the homies. One dude who lives downstairs. I think I hear the homeboy coming. And the homeboy is back, folks. He had to take a quick leak, but it's all good. That meat was open up, and he had to urinate. And I've been rambling for like the past 2 minutes, but I think we kept him entertained.
What did you?
Not, not,
I
not
need to
really.
listen to this, man. I need to go back and watch with our two other subscribers.
Yeah,
We
yeah.
get to did we get to number three, by the way, or are we still
We've got.
hovering at
Well, we have four total. So yeah,
you joking right now?
no,
Four?
I ain't joking. We got four subs.
And
Like,
that's including you or me, or
oh yeah, that's including us.
so two.
Yeah. Well, we can't let the fans know that. All right, dude. Should I tell you? So I said the Squid Game bullshit. Did you have anything happen this week? I know you got a bar review tomorrow.
Yeah, tomorrow. Last week we all had this essay that was 40% of our grade, just at home, struggling. Actually, I actually have this funny story about this guy who tries to like copy like whatever, like an essay, right? And it's funny because like every week I don't talk to him, and randomly I get a text from him like every time there's an assignment due, and he'll say, "Hey, bro, what's up?" Right? Just try, or how's your class going? Try to time me in, and then be like, "Hey, by the way, did you finish this assignment? Could I get a picture of it?" And like that.
Classic. Yeah.
And the thing is, like the first like few times I might have fell for it, but now he jumps in and he says like, "Hey, what's going on?" and stuff like that, and
Yeah.
I know, hey, I'm not gonna respond to it because
Yeah.
I know what's coming up
Yeah.
after that.
You
What's
know it's
going on?
coming. Yeah.
Exactly. He's not prompting me like, and he'll do it like right back. Once I say, "Oh, I'm doing well," he'll text you right back, so you can't just ghost him.
Yeah.
So he's a pretty good master. Now
Yeah.
the funny thing about this guy is he's actually found more classmates, and he sends the same generic text asking the
Yeah.
same thing to I think five different people. And it's funny because these five different people ask like, "Hey, did this guy ask you for this?" And he doesn't even bother to change the words or anything. He's just
You
copy
copy
paste,
and paste. Yeah.
copy paste, copy paste, copy paste. And the extent that this guy went through is, I think he contacted at least overall like 20 people, and this is like only like a 70-person class. So he contacted at least 20 people to help him out with this certain assignment. And I gotta tell you, it's not it's not an assignment where you need help from 20 people. So
Yeah.
I
What's
found
the
that
dude deal? Did he have someone write his admission letters? I mean, he can't.
I'm pretty sure he has like friends that are in higher classes, and he like recycled probably the same thing. 99% sure.
How is this dude gonna survive in the real world when he has to actually work?
He'll recycle. Actually, he'll recycle the
Yeah.
work.
Uh, that's such a
So
dangerous way to live. I feel like me and you are the same. Where it's just I don't want to ask someone for all these favors. I feel shitty anytime I do
exactly,
that.
exactly, man. And
Yeah.
this guy does it every single week,
Yeah.
and it's so annoying. And then he tries to like, "Hey, by the way, how's your professor?" Like, it's like a bullshit. Like,
Right.
how's your
Right.
like?
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly. It's like you came here for one reason. Like
First
don't.
time I thought it was genuine. Second time I was like a little suspicious, and then I was like, "Okay, man, stop bullshitting me." You know
Yeah.
what I mean? It's just
Yeah.
my friend. He actually did a smart move. He came up. He came off as like really dumb. Like he gave him like a really bad
Oh
answer,
yeah. Yeah.
and ever since then he hasn't hit him up.
That's good. Yeah. You just give him terrible answers. It's like I'm not texting that dude. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
That's funny you mentioned that kind of response. You respond, you come in soft because like with my Instagram where I post my videos, once in a while I'll get like some kid will DM me and be like, "Hey man, big fan," and I'll just or like, "Hey man, I like the vids," and I'll go, "Oh thanks dude," and then they follow that up like follow for follow or something because they know if they just came in immediately with a follow for follow, I would
Ignore
ignore
it.
it. But the fact that they said something nice, I'm like, oh, sure, like, appreciate it, dude. Then they follow up with it. And I'm like, all right, well, I'm just going to not respond. But it's like a little more awkward because you're like, I just responded to something and now I'm ignoring this next text. classic though. They just drop right in after they've said something nice.
Oh man, yeah. I mean, this guy, he's pretty good at it. I'll give him credit.
Yeah,
The first few times I had no idea what was happening. I mean, because I'm just a naive guy, optimistic, trusting,
yeah,
but
loving, caring.
loving, caring. And
Person.
this guy just took the heart away from me, and now I'm a pessimist and a jerk. So
Yeah, yeah. I noticed some attitude this episode, but it's all good. All right, dude. We're we're running up on like an hour here. I have one quick thing. I had a couple things I wanted to touch
I
on.
heard he almost got stabbed.
Yeah, I might hold off on that because I
Oh
wanted.
shit, man! We can't leave on a
Okay.
cliffhanger like that. All right, wait. What do you have? What do you have? What do you have?
Okay, that one was just a fucking joke, but I'll tell that one too. I'll be like 5 minutes here at most. So I did
50 minutes later.
I did I did some kid's podcast like a month ago, and you saw the promotions for that. So some random kid hit me up on TikTok. He was like, "Yo, man, I'd love
It's
to
that
be."
easy to do a pod with us.
Yeah, yeah, it's that easy to reach me, folks. If you want to,
Do a pod.
and so this dude was just spam. First of all, nice kid. He's like 18 or something, but he like posted all caps on one of my videos saying, how do I get you on my pod?" Then he DMs me, then he tweets at me. He's using every social to try and reach me. So that was one thing. And
Didn't he have one famous person on his pod?
yeah, well, not famous, but he had this girl who is just a model. I mean,
But
I
doesn't
don't.
she have like a few 100,000 followers or something?
Yeah, yeah. She has like over a million on a TikTok.
So did you ask him how he was able to interview
I
her?
didn't ask, but to be honest, that's one of the only reasons I said yes, because I said, "Oh, if this girl, I don't know her name, but if she said yes, then who am I to say no? Like no one compared to her."
Even though his account only has 80 followers.
Yeah, yeah, which is chill. I mean, we don't hate. Like for the folks listening, if you want me to do a pod, I might say yes. Who knows?
If you want me to come and speak at your school, if you
Yeah,
want me to come and do
yeah,
it.
yeah. I can come give a talk to the black kids. No, but so we we fucking we record this thing and it's fine. He just gives me a call like during lunch at work, and I just talked to him for an hour, and he had fun questions. It was a good talk. Like he actually did research and stuff, and um, I will say it's cool to see kids who are like seven. It's such a different world. Like kids who are 17, 18, who this dude just wants to be a content creator. He's like, yeah, I'm probably going to go to Penn State for college because he's from Philly. He's like, I'm going to go to Penn State, I think, but he just wants to do YouTube.
So
Like
what
that,
is he what was this podcast like? Was he interviewing you the whole time? What was he going?
he was. He just interviews different
Three different people
sound
so far.
really gay, but like influencers, I guess, is like and he was like, dude, I just like your videos. And I was like, all right, thanks, man. I
Wow, so you're considered an influencer.
Yeah, which made me cringe when he said it. But it's fair enough.
No wonder you did the pod. You love that, man. You
Yeah,
love that.
most,
That's how you get Alex on your pod, folks.
yeah, yeah. Just phrase it like I'm somebody. And so
He'll
anyway, we
do
do
like a 6-hour pod with you.
yeah. And so we do it, and it's a good talk. Like I had a fun time and everything. He had good questions. Um
He
and then
did?
and then it was fine. This is the thing I don't understand. We record these and it comes out like 2 days later. It's just a quick release. This dude cut out like half the things I said because they were offensive. He the video didn't come out. I did the video start of September and it just came out last week, I think. And he cut out like so
Oh, I
many
want to see
things.
this. I want to see this.
Yeah. Um,
Oh man. Let's see sketches.
well, it's not
You
on.
didn't tag him? He
Uh,
didn't get tagged. Oh yeah, you got tagged.
oh,
So the folks, this is what we're talking about, the Millionaire Mindset podcast.
yes.
Um, our boy Alex wearing one of his hats. What's on this hat, man? What's
Oh,
this hat?
that's the David Ortiz, big poppy hat.
Man, you're betraying your boys.
Yeah,
Um,
but
why
he
does he have a picture of you in two hats? He has another picture of you right here with another hat.
oh, that was just a thumbnail that he grabbed from a video and put it on there. But I feel like I'm losing my I, I
Three,
forget.
three likes.
Yeah,
Of those three likes, one is Alex, one is the podcaster, and one is the account of the podcaster.
yeah. So
You guys are.
we are reaching nobody. But the funniest thing is, dude, but the funniest thing was, so we do this whole interview, it was nice, and then the title of the video, he just totally clickbaited it, where it said that I called out some girl. He just made it look like I was trying to cause problems when that's not what happened at all. But I
Clearly,
get,
it's working for him. He has all those 5 subscribers.
yeah. But
Oh my god.
that was an interesting experience. Just, I felt like Epstein talking to a
Oh
young
whoa, he
man.
has 63 subs
Oh,
on
nice.
YouTube.
Sandwiches. Yeah.
63 subs, dude.
Um.
Wow.
All
Oh
right.
my god.
That was that little rant. Should I talk about the bus
You
thing?
guys spoke for an hour and 10 minutes. Actually, you guys must have spoken for 2 hours because you cut half of it.
Well, I mean, he didn't cut that much, but so for example, I mean,
Jeez, it is that easy to get you.
dude. So he asked me. He was like, what was the video that first did well? And I explained how it was a video called "The Racist Teacher." I don't know if you remember that video that I made. It's basically a video of me pretending to be a teacher who said a bunch of stereotypes. Like I was like, oh,
Yeah, yeah, that
yeah,
was a good one.
yeah, I was like, oh, Jamal, your dad is picking you up, like that, good for him. Stuff like that, or like, oh, you're from Manhattan. Uh, is that Crip territory? Like, just random stuff like that. And I mentioned all that stuff in the video, and he just cut all of it because he didn't want any conversation of race or like anything. It was the funniest thing too because when before we recorded, he said, "Hey man, try not to swear because I want this to be monetized." It's like, dude, no one's watching this, so you're not gonna make any money from this.
Hey, hey, I'll give the kid this. He has 39 views on, and he uses your name as if you're a star. He says Alex Edmond calls out Bryce Hall, Addison Ray, Robert Benjamin, and more. I
Yeah,
didn't know that your
which was
name was.
nuts. Which was
There's like a,
nuts because I didn't do any of that, but he just was like, "Let me
hold on,
get
let's read
ahead."
this description. Alex Edmond is a comedic content creator from Oregon. Edmonds graduated from Oregon University, and he began his TikTok career during
Oregon.
quarantine.
First of all, it's University of Oregon, and he just fucked that up.
What does he
So,
care?
yeah.
And your career, wow.
Yeah.
That's just quite a career you got going over there on
Yeah, that's
TikTok.
a couple bucks a day. That's quite the career.
Alex's unique delivery and hilarious jokes have allowed him to amass over 100,000 followers in only a few months, and he's not stopping anytime soon. You're not stopping, huh?
We're not stopping, dude. We're popping.
Not anytime soon.
Stop, drop, and roll. Mm-mm.
And apparently, you called out Robert Benjamin. I don't know who that is. Should I know who Robert Benjamin is?
No,
Should
he.
I know who Bryce Hall is?
Yeah, well, he does some of the boxing stuff. Have you not heard of that? Like the celebrity boxing. You know Logan Paul is, right? Do you know who
Yeah,
Logan Paul is?
I've heard of these Paul guys, Paul
It's probably
brothers.
good. It's probably good that you don't know who these.
I try not to. Every
Yeah.
time someone tells me about some guy named David Dobrik or whatever, I
Oh
close
yeah,
my ears. I just shut it off, and I'm like, no,
that's
no,
dude.
no, no,
That's
no.
good. That's good. Honestly, like we're too old to even know about that shit.
I
But
feel
yeah,
like I'd be
that is
losing
so
brain
good.
cells.
Yeah.
And your boy, his motto or his slogan for his podcast, which is, of course, the Millionaire Mindset Podcast,
Yes.
hosted by the Millionaire Mindset Podcast Network,
Yes.
um, is remember my name.
Yeah.
Remember my name.
Yeah. We'll remember
Yeah.
it, Danny. Yeah. Um, but that was it. I didn't mean for you to open up all his shit. I didn't even mean to talk shit on the kid at all. It was nice for him to invite me, but I thought the head.
Are you trying to get more invites from Danny?
No, no. I just like
the royalty treatment, huh? Anyway.
I just think about when we were 17. Like, were you trying to do a pod? Like, I wasn't like thinking about that stuff at
You were
all.
17, man. There weren't even computers. I'm just
That's
kidding.
true.
We're
No,
not
that's
that old.
true. That's true. I was on a PlayStation 1. But I feel like we're running the loop here.
Hold on.
I
So,
didn't think the
so to any of our
basket so bad.
listeners who are listening, um, how much time do you have for any pods for them? Can you put like a Calendly where you'll just read if they sign up, you'll do a pod with them.
Pop in, dude. We all got time.
Can you put a link? Can you put a link? Can you set up a calendar?
Dude, there's a freaking. Do you know who Mark Normand is?
No.
So he's a famous stand-up comedian. He will do a podcast that has 2 subscribers. He's like legit famous, and he'll hop on like some fan's podcast and just talk.
So kind of like
Yeah, yeah.
can we get him on our
We probably could, honestly.
Oh man, that would be good. That would be good if we could get him.
That would get us views for
That
sure.
might get us to 4. I mean 6, 6 subscribers.
Yeah, yeah. Um,
I know your boy Danny. He'll definitely do Danny for sure.
yeah, you will. Yeah.
60. That's 60 subscribers.
Dude, the funniest thing about talking to that kid though was that he asked me my inspirations or like people who are good creators, and I said, "Oh, I really like this kid Trevor Wallace who does comedy." And this kid, I don't do you know who Trevor Wallace is or no? So he's this comedian dude who is a bit older than us. He has 2 million Instagram followers. Like he's a millionaire. Like he's well off, like very famous. And in the middle of this episode, this kid Danny goes, "Yeah, I'm a big fan of Trevor. Yo, Trevor, if you're listening, like, I would love to collab, dude." He just said that in the middle of our video, and
He's already jumping on to the bigger fish.
yeah, and I'm kind of sitting there like, "Yeah, man, good luck." Like,
I think Trevor's listening.
yeah, I don't think he's listening to this.
So it was a serious pod, from what I understand. He was asking you serious questions.
Yeah, yeah. And the no swearing really threw me off because I was gonna go in and treat it like this one where I just say horrible things. And
I
that
mean, you obviously said it, but it didn't.
yeah, it got cut.
You got censored. Yeah, we need someone. We need a producer like Danny on our pod to censor you.
Yeah, censor me. And he has, some editing skill at least where he's got the cool background on Zoom, because like with the Zoom interview, you know how it's just the black bars up top and down low?
You think we could hack that, man? I mean, that sounds way too.
I don't know.
I don't know.
I know I sent you a clip one time and
I,
I don't know if you ever touched it, but I could try and do it too in Canva or whatever the fuck it's called.
I got that clip and I was like,
Dude,
can't touch it.
Dude, by the way, do we want to keep? I feel like we're like an hour and 15 now. Do we want to cut at any moment and talk or like?
All right, yeah. We were just having a good time with you doing any podcast.
Yeah.
Folks, if you guys have a podcast for Alex, just put it in the comments that you want him. If you want to start a new pod and you need just a new guest, he's willing.
I'm your trans or I'm your man. All right, dude. Should we?
All
right, boys. Appreciate it. Number 11 in the books. See you next week.